The internet is a big tangled mess of information. In this video, you'll learn how to use search terms like an expert to untangle that mess and find the info you need. In this video, we'll search using Google. Let's start with the basics. There are two ways to do a Google search. The easiest way is to type your search right into the address bar up here. The other way is to go to google.com and then search from there in the center of the page. Both ways get you the same results. But what you type in your search matters. It will find you better sources faster. So here are 3 tips for success. Tip number 1, choose just a few words or phrases. Don't type in a full sentence, don't type in a full question. Google puts a different image on its homepage each day, and the day I built this lesson, here's the image I found. When I click on it, I see that it's to celebrate someone named Jovita Idar. This is one example up there, just the words Jovita Idar, of how to write an effective search. But let's say I want to understand the story behind this image. So I see a woman, and I'm guessing that's Jovita Idar. I see she's blocking the path into some place called El Progreso. So I'm going to choose the words Jovita Idar Progreso block. And that takes me to some sources that really tell the story of how Jovita Idar stood up to a group of Texas Rangers in 1914 who were looking to stop her from speaking out against the violence that they were notorious for against the Mexican people. I can also put a plus in front of Progreso and block to get only results with all 3 of these search terms. Tip number 2, use quotations to search for exact phrases. Let's say I want to learn more about the newspaper that she wrote for, El Progreso. I could search for Progreso newspaper, and that's what I do here. But that gets me to a lot of sources about a town called Progreso. I'll get better results if I link together Progreso and newspaper by using quotation marks. Once I try that, I start getting sources that are going to be better leads to learning about that newspaper and what they were all about. Quotation marks tell the search engine to look for both words together. Tip number 3, use or to get options, like Jovita Idar or Jovita Juarez. When I started reading more about her, I saw that she eventually married and started using her husband's last name, Juarez. So she changed her name to Jovita Juarez. I'm curious whether I'll find some more sources about her later life if I tell Google to search for either name using or. When you're researching, if there are 2 ways to spell something, or if there's 2 names for the same thing or same person, this is a way to search for both. Try all 3 of these tips when you research next. Choose just a few words or phrases, use quotation marks to search for exact phrases, and use or to get options.